Hello guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. So in today's video we're going to learn how to make these poofy pants, popularly known as the Aladdin pants. If that sounds like something you're interested in learning, keep on watching and let us get straight into this video. So this is the fabric I'm going to work with for this tutorial, and I'm using 3 yards of this checkers fabric. Now we want to move on to cutting this out. So to cut this out, we're going to open up the fabric and we're going to fold it into 4 places. We're going to cut out the front pieces and the back pieces together at once. So this is what I have here. Now I'm going to mark 1 inch at the top first. That 1 inch is going to serve as the folding allowance because we're not going to have any waistband for this particular pants. So I'm going to rule out that 1 inch across, and then from that 1 inch point we're going to start marking out our main body's measurement. So here I have about 20 inches, meaning we're using 40 inches for the front and then 40 inches for the back. We're making it this big because this is a one-size-fits-all pant, and we also want to have that puffy effect as well. So you want to take note of that as well. So we have more than 20 inches here because we need to create space for our crotch extension at that point. So now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use 19 inches for the opening of my pants. So from the starting point, I'm going to mark 19 inches all the way up and then rule a straight line at those points. Now after ruling out that line, we want to go ahead to start marking our hip line and our crotch depth. So I'm going to mark my hip line. For me that is 10 inches, and then my crotch depth is 13 inches. So I'm going to mark that as well. After marking out those lines, I'm going to come out at my crotch line for my crotch extension for the front, and I'm going to mark it out. I'm also going to come out for the crotch extension for the back and mark it out. Now on this point here, I'm going to come up by 1 inch, and that is going to help me curve this out. After creating the crotch extension at that point, I'm going to mark 2 inches and I'm going to connect the back crotch extension all the way down from that 2 inches line. We're going to take this straight down. For the crotch extension, I use my hip measurement times 20 for the front and my hip measurement times 10 for the back. So this is what I have. Now we're going to go ahead now to mark the full length of our pants. The full length of my pants from my shoulder to my ankle is about 41 inches, but I added 4 more inches to give it that puffy effect that the pants has, and then I'm going to mark it out. After marking the full length, I'm still going to come down by 1.5 inch at the bottom part. This is also going to serve as the folding allowance for the pants at the bottom part, which is what I just marked. Now I'm just going to extend the lines and rule this out so we can go ahead to start cutting out our pants. Now on the crotch area, I did not extend the front crotch area, so now that is what we're going to do. I'm going to curve this all the way down, and remember for the back we used 2 inches. I'm just going to add 1 inch for the front here and curve it straight down. So now we're going to go ahead to cut this out. We're first of all going to cut out the back pieces first, and then we're going to take out the back piece and then readjust it to work for the front as well. So just watch closely at what I'm going to do. After cutting them out, I'm taking out the back pieces now, and then we're going to cut out the excess we have on the front piece. Now after cutting this out, we want to go ahead to cut out our pocket pieces. So for the pocket pieces, I'm just using this fabric and I'm going to place it on fold like this. I'm placing my palm here just so I can use that as a guide to decide how wide I want the opening of my pockets to be. And then I just went ahead to cut this out. Now I'm going to cut out 2 more pieces of this for both sides of our pants, and the opening is about 8 inches. Now using this piece we just cut out, I'm going to cut the other piece as well. After cutting this out, we're going to set it aside and we're going to work on our pant pieces. So this is the front piece. We're going to stitch this down by 1/2 inch across this front piece here, and then we're going to do the same thing for the back piece as well, holding them right sides facing each other. We're just going to stitch along this part here by 1/2 inch. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to sew the ropes we need for the waistline area. So these are the ropes we're going to use for the waistline area as well as the ankle area of our pants. And what I used for this is 1¼ inch, and this is about 60 inches long. And I'm sewing 4 pieces of this, just so we use it 2 for the waist and then 2 for the bottom part. So you can see when I place my tape here, what we have here is 1¼ inch, and it is 60 inches long. Now after sewing them together, this is what we have. So what we want to do now is we want to go ahead to fold the waistline area, because like I mentioned earlier, we're not going to have waistband for this particular pant, and these are the ropes we went ahead to sew to attach to the waistline area. So now just watch closely at how I'm going to attach this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take note of the 1 inch I left for the folding, and I'm going to create a notch at that point just so I know where it's going to be, because we're going to fold this down like this to sew. So I'm going to use my my scissors, and I'm going to create a notch at that point just so I know the direction I'm folding towards. And then I'm going to insert the rope. So when I insert the rope, we're going to fold it in. Don't make it too tight so you can freely move this after sewing, and don't make it too tight so you don't stitch on it when you're sewing this together. Now I'm going to fold 1/2 inch inwards like this. You can do 0.75 or 1/2 inch inwards like this, and then you're going to add the rope in like this and then just fold it in. So when I fold it in like this, we're just going to put this in our machine and we're going to start stitching this from this point all the way to the other side. After folding this down all the way to the other side, this is what we have. So you can see that you can just gather this to your waist size after attaching the ropes. So here I pinned it down so I wasn't able to move it. But basically this is what we have. I'm going to repeat the same process for the other side, and we're going to attach our pockets. So this is the pocket. I'm bringing in the front and back pieces and I'm placing them down, so we can attach our pocket. So to attach the pocket, what we want to do is, remember we folded this in at the top part by 1/2 inch. So that 1/2 inch point here, we're just going to create a notch just so the fabric relaxes well for us to fix our pockets. So I'm going to create the notch at those points on the front pieces as well as the back pieces, and then when we're done with that, we're going to place our pockets right sides facing each other with our main fabric piece. So I'm placing this down like this, and then we're going to stitch it down. So I'm going to take this to the machine and we're going to fix this together and do the same thing for the remaining three. After attaching the pockets together like this, we're going to go ahead to open this up, and then we're going to top stitch on the pocket side of the fabric. So I'm going to top stitch on it all the way down, and then when we're done fixing all our pockets on each side, we're going to join the front and the back pieces together. So I'm done attaching the pocket. This is what it's looking like. Now we're going to bring in the front piece and we're going to place them right sides facing each other. So after placing them down like this, we want to go ahead to stitch down the sides together. So I'm going to lay them down flat, making sure that everything is aligned properly. And then from the top part here, we're going to take it down by 1/2 inch and then take it inwards like this. So I'm just going to use my chalk and I'm going to trace it out to show you how we're going to stitch this down. And then when we're done, we're going to move on to take this to the machine to sew. So all you need to do is just take it from this point all the way down and then take it to the pocket and take it straight down. So we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So let's take this to the machine and sew now. So when you're taking this straight down, you want to go ahead to stop 2 inches away from your ending point so that you use that as your opening on the sides. For me, I used the crotch area for my opening, so I didn't leave the 2 inches on this part. I left it on the crotch area. So this is basically what we have after sewing this. I'm going to open it up so you see what it looks like on the right side before we go ahead to finish up the other edge, so you can see what our pocket looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead to finish up the sides so we can work on piping the bottom part. So this is what we have now. I've finished up the sides for both of my pocket area. Now we want to go ahead to close up the crotch area, which is where I said I left out the 2 inches opening for our ropes. So I'm matching up my crotch areas together, making sure that the joinings are aligning together, and we're going to go ahead to pin it in place. Now after pinning this down, we want to go ahead to stitch this down from the crotch area all the way around, or you can just hold this together and then stitch it from this part all the way and connect it to the other side, which is the method I'm going to do. So before I start sewing this, I'm going to hold this together and then we're going to leave that 2 inches opening I mentioned earlier. So we're going to leave that 2 inches opening and then we're going to just start sewing this from that point all the way across to the other side. So when I get to this point, I'm also going to stop 2 inches away, the way we did for the opposite side, and then we're going to move on to attach those ropes we sewed for the leg areas. Now to attach this, we're going to bring the ropes in, and then we're basically doing the same thing we did for the waist area. We're going to hold them together like this, and then we're going to fold in that 1/2 inch we did for the waist. And when we're done folding that part in, we're going to fold this in like this and then just stitch it down. So don't forget to fold it in. So you're going to fold this part in like this, and then you're going to attach the rope and just start sewing it. So we're going to go ahead now to do that. I'm going to place this on the machine, and we're going to stitch this all the way around and then finish up the opposite leg. Then we're done with the pants. You can see that it's that simple. So when you get to the other side here, you want to make sure you're repeating the same process. You're folding in 1/2 inch before you go ahead to finish up the sides the way we just did here. So this is what we have after attaching the ropes. So you can just adjust this to your ankle length, and then it's going to give you that bubbly effect you want at that bottom part. Now when we're done, we want to go ahead to close this part a bit because the opening here is too wide. So you can either stitch it all the way up slightly, or you can leave it as it is, as long as you back stitch and just hold it in place so the stitch there is tight. So for me, I'm just going to stitch it upwards a little bit by about 0.75. When I'm done with this part, I'm going to finish up the opposite side, and then I'm going to come back to show you guys the final results. So guys, this is the final result of the pants. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed already, and I will see you guys on the next one. If you also enjoy watching videos like this, you're also going to love watching this one up here, so you can go check that out after watching this one. Until the next one, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.